Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome back to Leah's K-Food. And today, of course, we will be making another K-Food. So today we are going to be making California rolls. You know when you go to the market, there's always California rolls in the sushi section or in some section, but there's like 8 to 10 rolls and it's like $10 for each one. So it's so expensive, and me and my sister love California rolls, but we can never eat enough because they're so expensive. But my dad taught me a recipe to make California rolls. It is exactly the same. Okay, so we're gonna be making California rolls today. California rolls are from Japanese religion, I guess, but they made it in California, in America, so they named it California rolls. But today we're gonna be making a Korean style of California rolls. You know kimbap, the rice wrapped in seaweed and there's like fillings inside? Well, we're gonna be making a version of that, but this version is gonna taste 80 to 95% California roll, and I think it's good enough for me because I will literally eat anything. So you know how California rolls have like that tight little seaweed outing? It's like they like roll it really tight, and that's gonna be hard for you to find that big seaweed and like roll it and like find the thing that you roll it with. So today we're gonna be making a very simple version of it where you can just stack, roll, boom, you're done. So the shape is gonna be pretty different, but the taste is gonna be basically the same, almost exactly the same. So let's get started. So we're gonna be making pickled spinach. If I tell you my dad's way, he makes it and then like we eat it like in a week. Like he makes this spinach and we eat it in like 2 days because it's so good. Exactly how to use it with only this. You can eat it as a side dish. You can eat it with meat. You can eat it as, you know those posams? It's lettuce and then pop it or anything you want and you wrap it and you're out. Or you can eat it with ramen. So you don't have to use it only in this recipe. You can basically eat it with anything that you want to eat. So we will be teaching you a bonus recipe in this, so you better hit that subscribe button. Anyway, let's get started on the pickled spinach. It doesn't matter what type of spinach it is as long as it's spinach. You just gently wash it with water until it's clean so you can just eat it, but I won't. You boil some water on. Okay, now it's on. I'm gonna put this in for 40 seconds and then I'm gonna take it out and wash it in cold water, okay? It's already getting soggy like this. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off and I'm gonna go and wash it in some cold water. Okay, so now I'm going to squeeze this, all the water out. Don't rip it, just squeeze all the water out. Okay, now that's pretty much done. Now you need 1 cup of vinegar, 1 cup of soy sauce, 1 cup of water, and 1 cup of sugar. It should be listed right here. Okay, remember. Okay, now put this into a bowl while you marinate it. I'm gonna put this to the side. Now, you need, so it depends on the size of your vinegar. Ours is this small. It just has to be enough to cover the whole thing, like to submerge the whole thing. But the most important part of this is the equality of all of these. If you did 1 teaspoon of this for some reason, you need 1 teaspoon of this, 1 teaspoon of this, and 1 teaspoon of water. So you cannot do it differently. It has to be the equal. It can be like 1 meter difference. It has to be the same. So I have half a cup. I'm gonna be using half a cup because our spinach isn't that big. So we're gonna be pouring 1/2 cup of vinegar now. This is 1/2 of a cup of sugar. Behold. Now let's cover the spinach in it. Now, time for 1/2 cup of vinegar. Vinegar. Woo, vinegar smell. Okay, let's pour that in. Or the sugar immediately dissolves and it's really cool to look at if this is your first time doing it. And then 1/2 cup of soy sauce. And then close that. There. And then, of course, half a cup of water. So you grab anything to mix with and you unclump it and like start mixing it until all the sugar dissolves. You can eat it if you want right now, but I don't. Like, it's not ready yet and you're gonna waste it. Close it, put it in the fridge for about a day, open it again, and it'll be mwah, perfecto. It's like so good. Okay, now I'm gonna wait for a day. Okay, it's been a day now, and this is what it turned out like. It looks delicious, doesn't it? Spinach. It should be a shade of brown green, like navy green. I'm gonna eat one. I always love it. Always. I will never be sick of this. Okay, so we don't need any more fire, heat, or like anything complicated, like cooking or freezing. Okay, now we'll officially start the Korean style California roll. Okay, so here are the ingredients that you need. Mayonnaise. You might think mayonnaise is gross, but it's actually very useful when you're cooking. 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. And then seaweed. You can easily get these at Korean markets. And they're also at Costco. So look at Costco if you want some. And then these two are optional. You don't really need the avocado or the sweet fish roll. But I personally love them in my California rolls. So I'm definitely gonna put them in. Avocado. And then we need, I just call it artificial crab meat because it's not real crab meat, but it's still crab meat, but it's artificial. So I call it artificial crab meat. It looks like this. It's packaged in plastic. You might find it in the seafood section of a market, probably Asian markets, but I think Costco might have it too. Okay, you can also use American. It doesn't matter what brand as long as you have artificial crab roe. Okay, so I'm using 2. This is not optional, it's like necessary to make this California roll because you know how California roll has crab in it? We use this. Since you can't go to the market, buy a king crab and then rip out one of it, like, oh, it goes in a California roll. No, artificial crab meat is the best thing. And then we need a dish, no. We need rice. We are using instant rice because we don't want to cook rice right now, but you can use any kind of rice. If you like brown rice, you can use brown rice. You know those rice with beans in it? You can also use that. That would be pretty good, actually. And then, of course, our pickled spinach. I named you Spinchy. And then we need a bowl and spoon. Okay, so let's start making it. Peel the crab. Peel the crab. Peel the other crab. Peel the other crab. Whee! And then, let's put this to the side. Dump the spinach. Just put in a similar amount to this. And then, of course, put the avocados. And then grab some scissors and start snipping. My hands are too small with the scissors, so I do it like this. Okay, I think we're pretty much done with the chopping. And now, the mayonnaise. 1 spoon. Okay, it can be a little over 1 spoon. It doesn't matter. If you like mayonnaise, add more. If you don't, add less, I guess. Okay, now mix it. Slather the mayonnaise all over the ingredients. And now, pepper. Only a little bit. Now mix the pepper in. There we go. Let me start actually assembling the California roll. Seaweed. Grab one, put it in your hand. Get a bit of rice, put it in. The rice is still a bit hot. Okay, put a little bit of these. like this. And then since Ari likes these, I'm gonna put a little bit more than you're supposed to. First California roll, done. See, it's very easy. Just repeat that step and use all the seaweed and rice that you got, and then you can eat it. Or you can eat the first one you made. I don't know, it's your choice. Let me just make another one, just in case you didn't see the first one for some reason. One. Like these. And the last step, orange eggs. Ta-da! Second California roll accomplished. Let me just repeat that step. I am done making my California rolls. Beautiful, aren't they? So here's a sweet fish roll, and here's the spinach and like all the sauce, and then there's seaweed and there's rice. It looks so good, right? I got a few avocado slices over here in soy sauce. I will eat one personally. Let's try this one. It doesn't look pretty, not that pretty, but I'm just gonna eat it originally. No, tastes just like a California roll. My dad makes it for me every week though, so I'm kind of used to it. Let me describe the taste to you. The seaweed kind of holds everything together, and it has a slight salty tang to it. The rice is just rice. Its texture is bumpy and it's really good. The sauce, it tastes like mayonnaise, but not the gross kind of mayonnaise. Like that's a really good kind of mayonnaise. And the spinach is like being stretchy and soft, and the crab is being crabby, as always. And then the sweet fish roll, it just pops between your teeth. Yeah, like, do you know popping boba? It's like a miniature version of it. It just pops underneath your teeth. Personally, I do like California rolls, but I prefer this because it's cheaper, easier to make. It's not pretty, but it tastes way better because you can add your own toppings and everything. So that's it for today, and I will see you next time. Bye!